what y'all created with your templates literally helped someone with no background create all of it. And what in the last 6 months, we created an additional 6 figures in our business just strictly through passive income, SamCart and ads.
Hey everybody, it's Scott from SamCart, and we are here live with Brittany and Thomas Bruce from Brittany Thomas Education. How are you guys doing?
Hey, we're doing great. How are you?
Good.
Doing well. Thank you guys so much for taking the time out and chatting. We're just going to kind of chat through what you guys are doing, because I think there's a lot of awesome things in here that everybody else who is thinking about starting up their own brand, or maybe they're currently kind of doing that and looking for some inspiration. I think you guys have a lot to offer. So you guys are SamCart sellers, someone who just passed a really exciting milestone in your business. But I will let you guys kick that off. Why don't you tell everyone who you are and what you do, kind of like the elevator pitch version.
Yeah, my name is Brittany. This is my husband, Thomas. And about 2 years ago, I went from just being like a photographer, a wedding photographer, and decided to use my background in teaching to teach people how to become photographers. And so it was a long and winding road, but we ended up creating 5 courses, a huge academy. And at the time, I was by myself and just kind of doing everything. My husband here, Thomas, he was a physical therapist, so he was in the medical field. So he had like zero background in online education, web design, anything like that. He was a PT.
Pretty much anything you would need to build a business.
And so I got to a point about a year later in my business where I told Thomas, I was like, you either need to come home and help me, or I need to just slow down or quit. Like, I can't keep doing this by myself. And so the income of our education business far surpassed his PT income. And so he was just like, no, you're not slowing down. I'm coming home and I'm going to do whatever I can to help you. Even if it's just watch the kids, clean the house, I'll just do whatever I can to help. And
that's a super husband move, by the way, Thomas.
Yeah. It was crazy. I mean, for the longest time, he was the breadwinner. I was a stay-at-home mom before I was a photographer. And so it was just this huge, just like change in our life and, you know, especially for our business, but for the better. And little did I know, this dude had some copywriting skills. Apparently,
Let's go. All right.
I know it was really, really crazy. And, you know, at the time I was just doing Facebook Lives, teaching YouTube. I had felt stuck with where our income was. I was doing webinars, using other platforms and things like that. And around when COVID hit, Thomas was on Facebook scrolling and he saw a SamCart ad. And again, I had no time to get into ads, get into a new platform. I was just like teaching, creating content. I mean, it's nonstop. And so
you're the creator, right? You're the product creator. I mean, absolutely.
Exactly. And so my, PT husband, who again knew nothing about this world at all. He said, hey, I found this new platform. And I'm like, no, I'm not. I can't. No, I just can't. I'm overwhelmed. I just can't do this. And he's like, no, like
I actually applaud you for being hesitant. Most people, when they, are so ready and willing to jump and shiny new this, shiny new that kind of stuff. So I actually applaud that. But
yeah, I mean, I think I was overwhelmed and tired. I mean, we have like other platforms that we use, and I was overwhelmed of another platform. And he's like, just trust me. Let me take care of this. Like this thing looks freaking awesome. And so, I have literally done nothing. So I cannot take any credit for the sales that we've made with SamCart, with the pages that we've made through SamCart. I can't take credit that the copy, what y'all created with your templates literally helped someone with no background create all of it. And what in the last 6 months, we created an additional 6 figures in our business just strictly through passive income, SamCart and ads.
Ooh, well, there's your headline right there. I'm not sure I could write anything better than that. adding an additional 6 figures in your bottom line since you moved to SamCart. That deserves a freaking round of applause. That is
Mhm.
awesome. Great, great, great job.
Mhm. And he knows the numbers way more than I do because again, I am super hands off. I focus on my giftings and let him continue to
Mhm.
work on his new giftings. But what was it last month? We hit 7 figures
Right.
in
And course
in
sales.
In
overall,
total sales?
and it was with
Let's
the help
go,
of
guys.
SamCart.
Oh, so
So
awesome.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, so exciting. That's so
Yeah.
great. Well, I like so that actually answers the next question. The next question I always ask, right, is how did you find SamCart and what sort of changed since you found SamCart? But man, right there in the pudding. That is so, so cool.
Mhm.
Yeah,
So
I could
Thomas,
definitely
as
add to that,
someone who
Scott. Yeah. Yeah,
I was gonna say, as someone who's kind of been in there, the one clicking the buttons and things like that, what do you think has been the big change? I mean, what was maybe available to you now that you were selling on SamCart that wasn't available before? What has really kind of pushed that new growth?
right. I think the big change was like as last fall. We used to do webinars through Facebook ads, which were effective, but then the Facebook 14.5 iOS changes have really affected the performance of ads, obviously. So we wanted to make a change. We wanted to do like a low ticket product, so that way we can get sales right here in the like front of the funnel, which has been very effective for us. And I just kind of watching and looking to SamCart, seeing the one page funnel is just a no brainer. The multi step funnels were just not being as effective anymore. And I just fell in love with the ease of the SamCart page system. The drag and drop features were super easy. Like Brittany was saying, I have the website experience. Like I'm not a website designer, but the drag and drop features, the pre set templates you guys have to choose from, has made it a game changer. It's super easy for me to put together. So our customers now can just hop on, when they click on our ads, can see everything that we're offering on one simple page, and it's been very effective. I mean, we're profiting from it. We have, of course, our back end funnel where we're selling our additional courses too. So it's been awesome.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely, 100%. I think that's actually a great point. Jordan, go ahead, bring up my screen because I would love to just walk through one of you guys said this is sort of your what we're about to showcase is sort of, is Brittany and Thomas's like best selling sort of product, right? And so we'll give some awesome kind of free shout outs. Tell us about what is this product? And then I would love to just run through the page with you guys.
All right, first off, I think we need to just share how funny this screen grab is.
The
I
screen
always
grab's great. Yeah.
I love how it always just like, you know. So to be very honest with you guys, all of our mini courses that we're selling through SamCart, that's what we mainly. So I have my
Yeah.
big, like 10-hour courses, but what we use
Sure.
SamCart for is our mini courses. And what we've done, and this is why it's been so freaking awesome, is because we have grabbed like a module, like the sexy
Right.
module from the big
Yes.
course, and we put
Right.
it
The
as
A plus single
as a
video.
mini
Yeah.
course.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
again, I'm not doing anything besides these videos that are just say like, hey, like this is the mini course. So
Right.
I have a mini session course that's again like 10 hours long. We picked out
Right.
the posing, how to pose your families in a mini session.
Right.
And that's what all this is.
Love it.
And that's what's been
So great.
crazy. It's been crazy that I
And so you
haven't
have
had
a
to do any extra work.
right. You have a 1 minute video here. 1 minute. I
Mhm.
mean, that's the whole thing. Like everybody always says, like, oh man, I'm so afraid to get on video and kind of do this stuff. But you're talking, here's your landing page, right? You use one of our templates, right? Took a template and clearly made it your own, right? Which is a great thing. It's got clearly it's just all your brand. It looks great, right? But you got a 1 minute video. What do you say in this video? Like, obviously, we're not going to sit here and watch the whole thing, but it doesn't seem like this is overly complex. You mentioned the idea of like, your guys' strength isn't necessarily like copywriting expertise or something like that, right? But you've clearly been able to create something that is reliably turning visitors into customers. So like, what is this video? What's the gist of this 1 minute?
All it does is explain the biggest pain point that they're struggling with. The student, the potential student is struggling with, and how this 1 hour mini course can fix the problem. And that's all that I'm saying, and what's included inside of the mini course. And then click the link below to grab it. And I think it's been a no brainer. It's short and sweet to the point. They have like people today don't have time to watch a 10-hour video course.
Mhm.
But if I can solve their pain point in an hour and then they can implement that evening at their session, it's been
Yep.
a no-brainer. So
And I think it's so beautiful, Thomas, what you said was like not necessarily that like the big complex funnel thing. You know what I mean? Like that's very, very popular for the last 5 years here, right?
Right.
But what's funny is most people, the problem there is, man, I just never could finish that whole big complex system, right?
mhm,
It's just a bunch of half-finished ideas that never get brought to life and they just kind of get abandoned. I love what you said, is that you guys actually took those, you finished those projects, but
mhm,
you just found that they weren't that effective anymore,
Right.
which I like music to my ears. I mean, everything in the internet is just moving towards simpler and quicker and faster and that kind of stuff. And so let's just walk through this very awesome, simple one page that you guys have created. You got the video up top, right? And as I keep scrolling, tell me about what is this next session here?
Well, that's just describing, just kind of some pain points that the photographers face, like during a mini session. So difficulty posing to
Right.
clients, just not knowing what to do next. I mean, she knows way more than me about the actual session, but
Sure. That's
just
where
kind
that
of the pain
expertise
points.
comes
Yeah,
in.
just
Right.
pretty much the pain points that they face. Just kind
Yeah.
of making them, ooh, that's me, that's me. So just kind of
Love
dragging
that.
them
Yeah.
in and trying to get them to keep scrolling is basically what
And I
those
love how
bullet
quick
points
and
are.
short, right? It's just so beautiful that they're just in bullet points, right? Like you mentioned, I don't have copywriting experience. Well, you kind of do, man, because you know what I mean? Like it doesn't need to be this big, huge kind of thing, right? It's just quick bullet points and you're putting the right things out there and clearly it's working like crazy. Awesome. So how about this? What is this section doing for you guys?
Well, that's just kind of breaking down like the modules, kind of just giving them what they're going to learn, in each part. So just basically telling them, the different posing systems they'll learn, how it's going to effectively help them during the session. So it's basically showing on each module, what they're going to get and how they can benefit from it.
it's like at the end of this course, you'll be able to. That's
Right.
like a very
You'll
simple
be able to,
feature.
yeah, X, Y, Z,
Yeah.
right? This is, I always like to use the term discover, right? This is what you guys are going to discover inside, right?
Mhm.
But I love the way you phrase it is even cooler to still, I think, right? Because you're sort of tying it to this result that's really what they want, right? You're going to be able to accomplish X, Y, Z, right? And
Mhm.
that's really what they're after. What do I get out of this whole thing? You know what I mean? What do I get in exchange for money? I love that. Very,
Mhm.
very cool. Awesome. Tell me about this side right here.
But that's just kind of, give them actually a breakdown inside the course, so there, of course, 6 in-depth posing lessons. So just give them the titles for each lesson. That way they can see what it is they're getting. We threw in, some freebies, a cheat sheet and email templates. That way they can provide to their clients and also have a cheat sheet to, if they get stuck during the session, they can look at it. It's on their phone. They can look at it real quick and that way they can know what to do next in case they get stuck. And then our free Facebook community. So just, that way they can hop in Facebook group.
Which again,
And get
all of
plugged in.
this was already there. It's just like
Right.
sharing again, like you have access to this, this, and this when they had really it was free stuff
Exactly.
before. But just
Yeah.
extra bonuses to kind of like pull it
Yeah.
all together.
Just reminding people why. You know what I mean? I always say one of my favorite phrases, people have goldfish memories. You know what I mean? And I think a lot of times as the creators, we can very much overestimate how much people really remember, right? Or how many the dots that they're drawing, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
And it's so important, right? That you guys do such a great job of right here to sort of lay everything out. Here's everything
Mhm.
you guys are going to get and leave nothing out, right? Because it
Mhm.
just reminds people, oh, wow, this is sweet. Oh, and I get this and this is nice. It's like, it's the infomercial thing. I think it's the reason the
Right.
infomercials always repeat over and over
Right.
again. Here's everything you're getting. It's like,
But
can seem
wait,
a little
there's
kitschy
more.
sometimes. But wait, there's more. Exactly. We always laugh. It's the corniest phrase in the world. And I always say, like, listen, you shouldn't say that. Like, you shouldn't put that in writing anywhere, but you should be doing it. You know what I mean? Like, you should find
Exactly.
different ways to say it.
Exactly.
Love it. Awesome. And so then here, yeah, you guys, a testimonial.
Yep.
Right.
Just one.
Yep. Awesome. And then some quick FAQs, which I love is
Mhm.
again the SamCart FAQ widget. Love just how beautifully simple and not crazy any of this is, right? 100% money back guarantee. Always super important to have something in writing there. And then awesome. So what is this last video right here? What is this?
So that's for the auto bump. So I just wanted to just kind of show them, a quick video of what the inside of that auto bump looks like, which
Awesome.
is the mini session style
Awesome.
guide. So that way
Yep.
they can see what they're getting before they decide to purchase. So
You
that
have an
has
11-second video.
that has been very
Yeah.
effective for us. Auto bumps and upsells
Love
is
that.
another big thing that we love about SamCart. So
Yes.
that increase our
Big time.
average cart value is really really good because of those extra purchases that
So
our
awesome.
customers are getting.
So awesome. Yeah. And that's absolutely the next thing I was going to get to, right? Absolutely. You've made this beautiful, simple, beautiful, quick, tight page. You know what I mean? And now it's time for SamCart to kind of kick in and do what it does best, right? We are going to help you guys close more sales, maximize that order value, right? Let people buy other stuff. I love it. You guys have a awesome short order form. Always talk about that. Payment options. You have credit card and PayPal and, well, would say Apple Pay if I was on my phone, right? But Google Pay or Apple Pay right there. And then right here, right? Thomas was just talking about, right? But the order bump, right? So someone can take their order. They can add one more quick little thing. Your guys' style guide here. You've done a great job of showing that video. And all of a sudden, you're going to take a $27 customer and add an extra 17 and take it to a $44 customer.
Right.
That is absolutely outstanding. Do you have any idea how well that works for you? Like what percentage of customers take that extra 17?
I think I have to look back exactly, but I'm pretty sure it's roughly, I think, 30% or so that end up taking the order bump.
Man.
Yeah.
If you're anywhere near 30, you're crushing it.
It's pretty crazy.
Is it?
Yeah.
Dude, that is outstanding. Oh,
I mean, sometimes I get
so awesome.
I get surprised when we only make the mini course sale.
Right.
Because
when you only make the $27
like,
sale,
man,
right.
we only did that one. What happened?
Yeah.
Yeah, like we
that's a
typically
good place to
always
be
have
at.
a order bump, whichever one, because he has multiple on other ones. So
Right.
Exactly. Yeah. And certainly anybody watching this is unfamiliar, right? You guys could roll out 2, 3, or 4 of these things at the same time if you so chose and you want to check that kind of stuff out. But very, very, very cool. Anything else someone who like doesn't know anything about SamCart, about you guys, like anything else they should know about this process for you guys? I think we've done an awesome job. Thank you guys for sharing this page and kind of letting us, put it on tape.
Yeah, I mean, I just think it's just the simplicity of the use of SamCart. Like I do a lot of searching on Facebook ads because I run them too, and I notice people's one-page funnels that some people try to run are just way too long. I just like the condensed version of what SamCart offers, that we can get what we want in front of our future customers and they purchase. I just think the simplicity is it's a no-brainer for anybody.
And I think I'll add too, like if you are the face of your brand, the CEO, the content creator, and again, you just don't have time, like you're overwhelmed and you don't have time to create yet another page. This is obviously extremely learnable. That like your friend, your husband, your kid, whoever's like in your life, if you can, give them some incentive to do it for you. I mean, again, like he was in the medical field. He does not open computers. He helped with arthritis and hips and all that. Like, so
Love
again,
that.
like I really think it's something to obviously consider grabbing somebody and having them learn it.
Yeah, so cool. I mean, no, we always kind of laugh and joke. I mean, essentially, we built SamCart for our own uses. And that's kind of what makes us, I think, a little bit different. Is myself and my brother. We were your guys. We ran a information business and we built SamCart because we needed better tools to do this kind of stuff. And like, I'm not that guy either. Like I can't build websites. I can mess with WordPress and I can watch some YouTube videos. But I think it's the coolest thing ever that that you were able to pivot and become something and do something professionally. I mean, now what's funny is, Brittany, I'm not sure how much longer you can say that your husband isn't a copywriter, right? Or isn't like someone who's doing these kind of things, because that is exactly what you're doing now professionally. Super, super exciting. That's awesome. Well, guys, thank you guys so much for sharing all this stuff. I have one last question we'll close with, but first I want to be sure if someone wanted to check you guys out, they want to go check out, and buy one of your products, maybe they're a photographer and they want to kind of get into that, or they just want to see what you guys have going on. Where would you tell them to go check out? Where on Instagram or YouTube or?
Yeah, so we are BrittanyBruceEducation.com. YouTube, you can search Brittany Bruce Education, as well as Facebook and Instagram, Brittany_Bruce_Education on social media. So
awesome, very, very cool, awesome. We'll end with one last question we always love asking. Everybody who watches this video is either going to be someone who's thinking about selling on SamCart, or maybe they're kind of heard about us, maybe it's their first exposure or something like that. What would you tell to that person who's thinking about either switching what they're currently doing over to SamCart or kind of launching something new on SamCart?
Do it.
Yeah, I'd say do it, especially with SamCart's new course app. I mean, the new course app is awesome, awesome.
Awesome. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. Yeah,
it's been so, especially with the auto enroll option for our students to auto enroll themselves in the course. It saved me tons of time on email support. Because with our other platform, has to, through integration, they would get emails to have to get access to the course, and then they wouldn't get their links and everything. It was a headache. But the course app has definitely changed everything for us. So
love that. So awesome. Awesome. Well, guys, thank you guys so much for taking the time to chat and share what you guys have going on. We know that everybody's time is super valuable. So thank you guys so much for coming on and doing that. If you guys want to check out Brittany and Thomas and what they have, you guys can check out, again, BrittanyBruceEducation.com, or check them out on Instagram, social media at Brittany Bruce Education. If you guys want to see more videos like this, you can check out our YouTube channel as well, where we have other interviews with awesome customers and clients like you guys. Guys, thank you guys so much. It is so very appreciated.
Thank you, Scott.
Thank you.
You bet. Awesome. Well, thank you guys for watching. We'll catch you in the next one.